Hey everybody, Devin here with Backcountry Exposure. Of course I'm going to start the video with that intro because that's how I start every video. But we are going to talk about some of my favorite gear items that I never talk about, right? Seems a little odd to talk about gear that I never talk about. But yeah, I've got a random group of gear here that are items that are honestly some of my favorite pieces of gear that for various different reasons I've not shared here on the channel. So I've compiled them all together to now talk about each of them individually and share with you why they are some of my favorite pieces of gear. We're going to start with a pile of apparel first, and the first item is going to be a pair of pants. I've actually got two pairs of these pants, and these are the Sawtoo pants from Outdoor Vitals. I gotta say, these are impressive. Like in all seriousness, these are phenomenal. The fabric is amazing. There's really great stretch on them for like active use in hiking and backpacking and such, obviously. But you've also got other cool features like this side zipper that allows you to dump heat and vent the pants that are going to help with chafing, but also just in general more comfort out on the trail. But I mean, when you look at these are very like nice looking for even everyday wear. So I do wear these all the time and have been for the past year plus. These are a fairly new pair of pants, but I've been wearing the charcoal ones for quite some time, and the fit on them is great. They have held up to a lot of abuse and wear so far. The one big thing that I don't like about them is this pocket flap. I'm not a fan of this pocket flap. Makes it really difficult to get your wallet in and out, especially when you're sitting down. Obviously, this is less important when you're hiking, but I mean, you are wearing these as an everyday pant as well. And if I'm sitting at a drive-thru or something and I've got to get my wallet out, this is a pain in the butt. Because it's on the butt, get it? All right, stupid dad jokes. Anyway, the Sawtoo pants from Outdoor Vitals, these are worth the cost. 100%. I've been very, very impressed with them, and I've not talked about them yet, but absolutely worth that investment and highly recommend. All right, so two jackets that you guys have seen me wear in numerous videos, and I have just not really talked about them for a long time, but I've got the Atom SL synthetic jacket from Arc'teryx and the Atom LT. The Atom SL for super light and the LT for light. So the biggest differences between these two models is the amount of insulation that is within the jacket itself. But man, dozens and dozens of videos you guys have seen me wearing this particular jacket, and I would dare say that the Atom is probably, okay, maybe I'm gonna eat my words, but the most iconic, just classic synthetic jacket on the market. You don't get a better jacket than this. And I have two of these, this one and another one. I fly fish in this. I hike, I wear it every day to work. I just love what this jacket is. It has an amazing fit to it. It's also an incredible mid layer. So your base layer, mid layer, and then other insulation pieces or your shell, this thing just does an amazing job at active hiking, active use, and wicking moisture away from your body and allowing your body to breathe. And being synthetic, it's not going to be compromised in warmth when it does get wet, which, like, let's be honest, people, we talk about down getting wet and synthetic getting wet, but how often do you actually get soaking wet to the point that your insulation is compromised? So the Atom LT, I love it. The fit, like I said, is amazing. I can't wear it out. And I love to hike in it. It's an amazing piece. And if you want to go a little bit lighter weight, the SL removes insulation from the hood and from the sleeves. So you only have insulation here on the front and the back. And this one, as a even more active piece, does incredibly well. So this is a piece of apparel that you guys have seen me wear more so often when I'm out doing my hot tent trips, because it I don't know, it's just been a nice layer for winter. So I will wear a base layer and then a heavier weight base layer or a lightweight mid layer, like the Vigor Zip Up from Outdoor Research. And then I'll put this over top of it. This is the KUIU Ultra Down vest, and like seriously, this thing is amazing. And you may not be a camo person, and I mean, to be honest, I'm not a huge camo person either, but this is so lightweight. I can pack it up into the smallest little ball, and it adds just enough extra warmth without going to a full down like I've got here with the Helium Down hooded jacket from Outdoor Research. This thing is awesome. It is pretty pricey for what it is, but the lightweight aspect, adding just an extra little bit of warmth with the lightweight down that is inside of it. This is an awesome piece to layer with, and very, very happy with it. So at some point, I'll do a full review on that or compare it to some other down pieces. But yeah, KUIU is not a brand that I would like shove away as a good option for backpacking and hiking just because they're a hunting brand. That's good stuff, really good stuff. So moving on to more insulation, this is one of my newer favorite pieces of gear that I've been using as I've been going out earlier on in the fall with my kids. This is the Rumpel Travel Nanoloft blanket, if I can even get my hands on it here. This is just a little tiny, like travel size blanket. I'll hold it up here. It's got stitched through construction on it, but it's a Nanoloft, meaning it's a synthetic fill blanket. And you can see that it's small, but when you're out day hiking in the fall and you got kids with you, or you are just trying to have a little bit of extra warmth as you're sitting down having lunch or something, for this to be in your day pack to add a little bit of extra warmth and comfort, yeah, I will say 100% that these are expensive. Rumpel has priced them at a premium rate when you could go to Costco and get like their version of a blanket for pretty cheap in a 2-pack even. But this is cool, and it's nice to have a blanket that is made out of this cool ripstop material, and it's gonna hold up to a lot of abuse. We've already been taking this out as a family, and my kids have enjoyed it. I enjoy it. It's a great, great little product. So the Rumpel Nanoloft travel blanket. And I've got links for most of these things down in the video description for you to check out. And yeah, so let's move on to 2 different packs that I have not talked about for some time here on the channel or ever. The first is gonna be a newer pack for me. This is the Waymark Evolve. This was a limited edition Evolve that and I'll say we because if you don't know yet already, I actually work for Waymark. I took a job change several months ago, and now I'm the general manager for Waymark. But I love this pack. This is a 35-liter frameless backpack that I've used for summer trips this past year, but also some fall day hiking. I've been using this as well as I've been out with my family. And the Evolve, this thing is awesome. I really enjoy it, and it's a great size. And I've put the Waymark shoulder pockets here on it because this doesn't have a hip belt to it. So I put these shoulder pockets here because it allows me to put a water bottle, easier access, my phone, snacks, keys, that kind of thing here. In fact, I've got like a little pair of kid sunglasses sitting in here, if I can get them out. Look at this. Yeah! Awesome. So that is the Waymark Evolve, and at some point I'll do a full review on this as well, but really, really enjoy this pack and highly recommend it. Next pack that I have not talked about for a long time, but you have seen in a much older video, but this is the Deuter Speedlight 26 liter. This is a day pack that I have just absolutely loved and enjoyed, and everything about it. I take it, I travel with it. I've taken it on so many different day hikes that I've not shared with you guys here that This is probably one of the best day packs that I've ever used. I love the top lid on it, the cinch closure for the top, and the biggest downside to it for me is the side pockets on it are not that great compared to what you get out of this style of side pocket, where you can really get bottles and stuff in there super easy. But that's not really a huge issue. It's got a nice minimal hip belt to it. This has just been a great pack that I'm going to continue to use and really enjoy. Okay, 2 smaller items before I talk about some fly fishing stuff. Smaller items in that for a couple years now, I've been wearing the Suunto 9 Baro for barometer, and I didn't replace it, I just got a new Apple Watch. Ta-da! So this is not a great everyday watch, to be perfectly honest. However, it's a really great watch for backpacking, hiking. You have amazing battery life. You can track for many days, a lot of hours, and GPS, barometer, everything in it. This is a phenomenal active outdoor watch that I highly recommend. The one issue that I had is I used it so much, wearing it every single day, that the band that came with it just basically fell apart. So for the amount of money that you spend on this watch, it'd be great if watch companies would put a little more effort into making the bands less likely to fall apart, because I mean, it's close to $500 or something like that. So still my go-to watch for all of my hiking and backpacking trips, because the Apple Watch is a terrible outdoor watch. It really is. Now, in the past several months, I have really gotten into collecting knives. I have spent way too much money on knives recently, but this is one of my favorite all-time knives because of the weight and the size for not only everyday carry use, but also backpacking. This is the Benchmade Bug Out Mini. So this is the mini bug out, and I'm not kidding. This is a phenomenal blade, and it's a very lightweight. It's a small form factor, and the action on it is really nice, and I just cannot complain about this. This happens to be the CF Elite all black mini bug out. It happens to be a first production model, which is exciting. I love having that kind of stuff, but this is awesome. And just to show you my other everyday carry blade that I have right now that I just recently got is this mini bag lighter from Kizer. So I had never had a Kizer knife before. And let me know if you guys are interested in seeing any kind of knife content, because I've gotten really into knives lately. To the point that I had to tell myself, nope, do not add to cart and do not charge that to your credit card. that has been the issue for me, but this has been my EDC blade for the past few days as I've gotten this. But this mini bug out, it's such a good outdoor knife and everyday carry knife as well. Okay, to wrap this up, we're gonna show you some fly fishing gear. Now, I want to know from you guys, are you interested in seeing more fly fishing content? Because this is something that I am very obsessed with right now. All of this stuff that is right here is things that I've invested in. I am just trying to get into fly fishing as much as possible, and not get into. I'm trying to go fly fishing as much as possible. I've got blue ribbon streams not far from me, and just amazing trout fisheries that if you guys are interested in seeing more fly fishing content, comment down below and let me know, and I will start working on that if there is enough interest. But I got to talk about it because these are things that I take backpacking with me. But this is my newest rod. This is the Redington Crux. And outside of my spinning rod and my Tenkara rods, all 3 fly rods that I have are from Redington. So I have the Redington Crux, I have the Redington Trace, and the Classic Trout in different weights and sizes. And this is a 4-weight, 8'6" with the Rise reel. Very happy with this so far. I was out last weekend and just had a great time on the river. So the Redington Crux, just a awesome action, just very lightweight, and super excited about this. This is going to be my primary rod for 2021 and probably many years after that. But the last item that we'll talk about is actually something that I created myself, and this is my chest pack. Now I'm showing this to you because I also want to gauge some interest. I would like to know if anybody would be interested in purchasing not a fly fishing specific chest pack, but if I removed a lot of the loops and things on here and was to do some basic chest packs that has this nice back harness system that makes it very comfortable to wear, if you guys would be interested in purchasing any of those from my Etsy shop. So my Etsy link for my shop is down below in the description, but this is the most recent chest pack that I made, a little bit deeper from the ones I've made in the past, but it allows me to have everything that I need for good access. So I've got all of my fly boxes, my leaders, and weights, just all of the stuff in here that I would need for a day out on the river. And this has been awesome, very comfortable, and I've been very happy with what I created and how well it has performed. Got a spot here in the back to put my licenses and things that need to stay in better security, all of that kind of stuff. So anyway, that's the list of favorite gear items that I have that I have never talked about or really shared with you guys. And just curious what you guys think. Or if there's any comments or questions that you have about any of this, put them down in the comments section. But I really appreciate you guys watching today. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe. I hope you have an awesome day. We'll catch you on the next video. See you later.